I'm back, guys.
Some of the highest temperatures anywhere on Earth have been measured in Death Valley just north of the low point. But what I think is the most jaw-dropping fact is that the lowest point in the entire country is only 85 miles away from the highest in the entire contiguous U.S. That would be Mount Whitney, which soars to an elevation of 14,505 feet. This stark contrast creates an almost unreal variety of landscapes in such a small area. With soaring mountains and deep valleys,
Ooh,
lush
my baby
forests, and
boy.
arid deserts, this region of California is one of Earth's greatest natural wonders. So there we have it. Those are the lowest points of all 50 U.S. states. Thank you all so much for
What's your
tuning in.
problem?
I
Seriously.
hope making videos like this so I
I wish I could make more videos like that, too. I wish I could make a decent video. Mwah. Silly kitty cat. I wish I could make a decent video. I wish I could make a decent video people want to watch.
My doubts will destroy my dreams. But not today. My dreams will destroy my doubts.
My dreams. I hope my dreams come true next year. What asshole puts their cell phone up there, anyways? I don't want an iPhone. I want to get my own phone.
And I showed up in Miami, Florida, and this wonderful Hungarian couple had a warehouse full of Eastern Bloc cars, and I was very briefly in heaven. They had four Ladas.
My baby boy.
I have an interest in the Eastern Bloc vehicles. Everyone knows this. Everyone that watches my YouTube channel knows this. Now, I've always known that I want a Lada. I mean, it just seems like the perfect car for me because I have big interest in Trabant. I have
Mwah.
big interest in a Wartburg, the other East German car. I have big interest in all of these block cars. And, like, the king of them all is the Lada. It is the one that is you put a Lada on your set and instantly your movie set is communist. So I've always wanted a Lada. I've also had this one commenter. His name is Lassie. He's a very dedicated guy. I don't know if he still does this, but for a number of years, every video I put out, he would leave a comment telling me I need to get a Lada. One popped up on Facebook, of all places. I'm on a very fun car group called Eastern Bloc Cars in the USA. And that's where this one popped up for sale. And it looked like it was in perfect condition for a Lada. It had been repainted at some point. I found that later on, but don't care because it looks superb. It's a 91 Lada 2107. Now there were two in the UK. They were called the Riva, and I think they were called other different things in different markets. But it is a Lada 2107. The other car, they also had one of these there too. It was a 2105. The difference between those cars is very superficial. 2107 is sort of the deluxe model, so it had such extravagances as a chrome grille, slightly higher up, very slightly different shape. But to encompass this chrome grille, it has headrests, a tachometer, very slightly different design interior that is more upscale. I use that very loosely. That's the 2107. The 2105 is the basic model that is almost exactly the same. The 2107 started production in, I think, 1983. And it was in production until 2014 in Egypt. Mostly they died off before that. They were even being sold in the UK, and they pulled out in 97 because they had a carburetor in 97, and they had catalytic converters that would die very often because they were being fed with a carburetor. And they were wildly outclassed by everything else for sale, and the only thing they had going for them is that they were cheap. So they pulled out of most markets by 97, but they were in production until 2014. And when I say started production in 1983, that's true, but it's also not the whole story because the 2107 started out life as a Fiat 124, and it was produced under license in USSR starting as early as the early 70s. Slightly different. It was changed from the 124. They put a, of course, engine in it. They beefed up the thickness of the panels. model, which was the 2107 that I have just gone down to get, and it looked different, but it was mostly the same car. So it's essentially been in production from the early 70s all the way until 2014. So when this one popped up, I instantly thought, gotta have it. I have money now to buy it. I've gotta have it. And I was weirdly unenthused by it when it popped up.
So yeah, guys, I'm just out here for some fun.
I have to have this car, but in the back of my head, I was thinking, oh my god, I actually don't want it. There's something wrong with me. Because I've been getting real into the EV stuff lately, and I was afraid that some bug had taken over my brain, and I was losing interest in these Eastern Bloc cars. So I talked to a couple friends about it, and they said, you gotta like it. First of all, it fits your channel persona perfectly. I was like, okay, I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna go get it. I didn't really want to take the time to go drive down and get it, but I also don't want to use the shipper because I want the experience. And if I fall in love with it, then I'll keep it. I keep everything. I'll probably keep this one too. And if I don't fall in love with it, well, these things are weirdly valuable in the United States because they're never popping up for sale. And also, Russia is currently being a very bad boy, so you can't get them out of their home country. So I went and bought it, and I showed up in Miami, Florida, and this wonderful Hungarian couple had a warehouse full of Eastern Bloc cars, and I was very briefly in heaven. They had 4 Ladas. They had 3 2107s. One was a very lovely shade of
We may struggle with fear and anxiety, but we shape our own destiny.
I think I'm gonna do that in a little bit. Yeah, I'm gonna do that in a little bit.
Each possibility has remained deposited in us.
good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
As in a vast library in which there are older books. Love. Memory. Desire. Togetherness. Dreaming. Time. A volume which doubtless nobody will ever ask to see.
Baby blue. The one that I went there to get, I was looking at it thinking, well, maybe I want the 2105 instead, because they look identical. These two examples that they have. The 2105 that they had was a 94, the 2107 was a 91, but the big difference between the two as far as their examples was that the 2107 was a 5-speed, and he told me that that is very desirable for highway use, because it's not like they changed the gear ratios. They just tacked the gear, and it was very necessary for highway use. Most 2107s don't have a 5-speed, is what I understand, or at least it's hard to find the ones with a 5-speed. The one that I got, it's a 2107 with a 5-speed. I ended up getting the one that I went there to get, but on the way I was thinking, well, they've got this 2105 that also pops for sale. That looks really good. Do I want the more basic one, or do I want the deluxe version with headrests and fancy stuff like 5-speed? But when I got there, even though they have identical engines and the cars are mostly identical, even the same color, I ended up getting the 2107 because it has the 5-speed transmission. Although, one thing that almost swayed me is that 2105 they had the headlight wipers. I'm a sucker for headlight wipers. So I got the one that has a 5-speed, and it was just absolute love at first sight. This thing is immaculate. I've never seen a Lada in this good condition. Well, let's back that up. I've never seen a Lada in person at all. But anytime I see a Lada pop up for sale, I'm like, oh, okay, this one's been driven through the Russian winter for 30 decades. This one is not like that. It was from Hungary, and it was apparently used as a daily driver. It is mechanically almost perfect. It's a 91 car with a carburetor and a catalytic converter, so that's pretty hilarious. But it runs fantastically. It had been sitting in storage for quite a while. And when I got there, it's like